New at 6, one of the area's biggest environmental disasters in recent memory. As we reported, the now bankrupt company that managed the Piney Point plant during the massive 2021 leak is now on the hook for nearly $850,000 in damages following a lawsuit.
That's right. Now 10 Tampa Bay's Aduria Chumba is getting insight into what this ruling means for our area.
This 2021 Piney Point spill is still a not-so-distant memory for Palmetto neighbors like Carol Huttinger.
It was very shocking because a lot of people that lived along the river or along that area, they had to be worried about all that water getting into their wells.
For more than 2 weeks, more than 200 million gallons of untreated wastewater from the phosphate plant discharged into Tampa Bay.
What about all the animals that were destroyed out there, the fish? That feeds people. We had a whale that washed up on shore. That's demolishing everything that Florida's for. We've got to be thinking ahead. We've got to be thinking of what's better for this county.
Local environmental groups then sued HRK Holdings, saying the spill caused 600 tons in fish kills from red tide. Tonight, a judge concluding the company is liable and violated the Clean Water Act by discharging pollutants into the bay without a lawful permit, one it didn't have for 20 years. That misstep now costing the company more than $800,000 in damages.
This is sort of a warning to, sort of folks in industries that might not quite understand not only the ecological value of a healthy Tampa Bay, but the economic value. We're no longer prioritizing an individual business's gain, financial gain, over the health of a Tampa Bay estuary that supports so many jobs and lives.
What are the lessons from this experience and what should the next steps be?
The state of Florida needs to make sure that we're doing our job, holding these polluters accountable, making sure there are adequate permits and protections in place.
This latest legal turn, he says, is sending a strong message to the state. If Florida doesn't hold businesses accountable, community groups will step in with legal enforcement to protect people and environment.
If they were able to pay, they need to pay the price. They knew the problem before it happened, and then they knew eventually that it might run over. They've got to take responsibility for the people that are around here. They've got to protect us. But something should be done about our county commissioners, too. They should have been watching all this.
In Palmetto, Aduria Chumba, 10 Tampa Bay.
Tonight, HRK Holdings is in bankruptcy and plans to liquidate remaining assets to address its debts. That money, according to the Clean Water Act, will go directly to the U.S. Treasury as a form of environmental restitution.